And the corners to go on.
Almost got a fucking face plug there, huh, Tyrone? Here, wait, let me lift that thing up. All right, Sander. Click.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Flat tables should be an industry standard. But during a recent delivery, we noticed that almost every table in the restaurant was noticeably cupped. That's bonkers. Not our table. Even if we have to rebuild the whole thing, our tops come flat. But you don't always have to rebuild the whole table. Did you know that metal is stronger than wood? Check out the cup on this bad boy. About matches the tables from that restaurant, right? Usually, this isn't a big deal because we have a friend right down the road with a CNC machine. But this ash butcher block was already 1.5 inches thick, and we really can't take any more material off. Tyler and I went through the same process to build this table, as we always do, milling strips of wood out of rough lumber and gluing those strips into boards. After we surfaced those boards into flat pieces, we joined them together using dominoes. Most of the time, this results in a nice flat table right out of the chute. But this time, the table came out cupped, with one side being significantly worse than the other. We think it has something to do with this cracked piece, right on the glue seam, but who knows. Not long ago, this would have been a complete redo for us. As a young business, redos are costly in both time and money. Let me give you some stats. This ash butcher block is 44 inches by 89 inches and sells for $1,800 with an atomic oil finish. It costs about $500 for the lumber and maybe $100 for materials like glue, sandpaper, and wood finish. Tyler and I can build a table this size in about 2 hours, spread out over 3 days. Sanding from 80 grit all the way to 320 grit with a wet pop takes about 5 hours, and applying finish is about an hour's worth of work. So let's call it $800 in labor costs. That leaves $400 in profit. If we had to redo this table, just the cost of the lumber would put the business negative. So we're gonna spend $200 on heavy duty C-channel, hoping it fixes the cup. Installing C-channel with a router is really easy. So I'm gonna give you a quick rundown. The first thing you wanna do is trace your C-channel with a pencil. After that, I like to measure and mark where my straight edge needs to be clamped for each cut. Our method uses 2 router bits, a 1/4 inch by 1 inch plunge bit, and a 2 inch flattening bit. It's important to measure from the edge of your router base to the center of your router bit when marking these lines. I like to label these lines when I'm done so I don't make a mistake. Since we are using C-channel with a 3/4 inch leg, we are going to cut 1 inch deep with the plunge bit and 3/16 deep with the flattening bit. Just to spice things up, I broke 2 plunge bits during the install. Now for the moment you've all been waiting for. Did it work? You tell me.